What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review, and today we're going to be reviewing the X Plus 25 centimeter Kumonga. Just to take a quick look at the box here, a very plain white box all the way around, nothing too special except on the front cover. You have a nice little shadow portrait of Kumonga with all the Japanese lettering, 1967 from Son of Godzilla, and then you got the legal jargon on the back. But now let's get to the amazing, great figure, Kumonga. Alright, where did he go? Where the frick is he? Whoa! Okay, whoa! Crikey! Right here we have the X Plus 25 centimeter Kumonga from 1967, Son of Godzilla. And she's a beauty! Oh, one bite from this and you've had it. She's an endangered species. Whoa, you alright, girl? You alright, you alright. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do a Steve Irwin Australian accent through the whole thing. I'm not even that good at it. Anyways, here's the X Plus 25 centimeter Kumonga. And let's just get straight on into this figure with paint job. Paint job all the way around. Kumonga is a very nice grayish figure. A dark grayish figure, kind of light gray highlights here and there, but pretty much for the base color of the figure, it's pretty much all gray, and then it has these very nice yellow highlights, all the yellow rings all around the legs and all across the back and everything like that. Nothing on the bottom too much, at least a little bit, kind of shaded in here for the yellow. But one of my friends actually pointed out that Kumonga has a similar paint scheme to the bugs from Starship Troopers, which Kumonga actually does. Kind of has that kind of grayish, blackish body look with the yellow highlights. So that's kind of neat. So, and then where the areas where her hair, where the hair is, there's hints of brown, especially right here in the mouth area. You can definitely see some nice, shadings of brown and everything like that. And then on each joint of the legs where the hair is, there's also little hints of brown. The eyes are a very nice translucent purple, plus with these two blue translucent eyes up above. And that about does it for Kumonga's color. Also, also here at the very ends of her legs, she has her claws, which are kind of a brownish color and then fade into a lighter ivory bone color as they get away from the leg. And so that's about it for Kumonga's color. Kumonga, I just have the standard version, which comes with, this base. As we all know, the Rick Boy version comes with a Kamacuras all webbed up in a base, which is a lot cooler. But I had to settle for a standard, which is okay. It just has some rocks with webbing on it. And that just holds Kumonga up in the air, because if you don't have the base, like in Rich Iso's video, she kind of sags, or she, I don't know, Kumonga, he, she, whatever. You can see that when I let her go, how she sags down. Gravity just takes a hold there. So you have the base, that way she kind of stays propped up, and so on and so forth. Next on is detail. As we all know, X Plus does the best they can to take the monsters from the films and put them in our hands. And they do a great job replicating the suits, and in this case, the marionette, because we all know that Kumonga was a puppet, wasn't a suit. So, getting on to detail, the first thing I want to go over with detail is the whole body. The whole body just has great definition all the way over it, just on her legs. Really on the, I don't know why I keep calling it a her. It's just a spider. I don't know. I think the Steve Irwin thing got me into calling it a her. But Kumonga has very nice definition along the back side of the body, especially on the abdomen or the thorax, whatever you'd want to call this part of the spider. Very nice dips and curves and all different kinds of, sculpting patterns along the back side there. Just very nice definition all over the body and the legs. Just very nice definition detail everywhere on this figure. All the little thorns and spikes on her legs and on her back here. Not one is the same. They are all different. They are all different, individually sculpted. Some are tall, some are short,
Some are wide, some are thin. Not one is the same. They are all different. Also, all the hair on each segment and joint of her legs and her mouth is very well etched into the sculpt. It looks amazing, very, spider hairy-like. You can. They also even did a little bit of detail in her mouth to where you can kind of see where the mouth is, where the stinger comes in and out to kill her prey. And then she got the nice little pincers here, plus the bigger pincers that come out forward there. Let's see, what else? On the ends of her legs, of course, you have her claws, and they even did very nice detailing and sculpting on the smaller claws that are in there as well. As you can see, you have the big claw and then the smaller claws. And each of those smaller claws get smaller as you go back. So, I mean, on the front ones, they're the biggest, and then they kind of just keep downsizing them the further back you go, which is a nice paying attention to detail. The legs, I want to talk about the sculpting in the legs and everything. It's just amazing. They got it to where it looks like Kumonga is crawling. It's not like all the legs are going in the same pose or, the same mold, I should say. Each leg is individually sculpted to make it look like Kumonga is crawling, and that gives a great presence to this figure. That way, just not all legs are in the same direction. You got more legs that are more curved and bent. Other legs are kind of more flat. Some have, turns in the joints in them and stuff like that. So it just gives a great presence on the shelf with this figure to make it look like it's crawling. It's just fantastic. X Plus knocked it out of the park with this figure. Before I got this figure, I remember everyone saying, if you can get a Kumonga at G-Fest, get it. Because it's a beautiful figure. X Plus did a superb job. And I can see what they are saying. This figure is simply astounding. The eyes are nice translucent, but even on the inside of the sculpting of the eyes, you can see bubbles or smaller eyes. I don't know how well all that's going to show up on camera, but you can, you got smaller eyes inside the main eyeballs themselves to give it that more arachnid bug look. And that is just simply astounding. The bottom of Kumonga, I also want to point out, I love how all the legs come together here at the base of Kumonga's body. It just looks amazing. I mean, that looks very like a real arachnid. I mean, it looks real. And I've seen some pictures, and I've done some pictures with Kumonga myself. And if you take this figure outside and you put it in a bush or you put it in the grass or something like that, depending on where the sun is and stuff like that, it almost doesn't matter. When you take X Plus figures outside, especially one like Kumonga, the thing looks freaking real. And my mom even freaked out one time when I came over and I put the figure in her yard, and she was like, "What the hell is that out there?" I cleaned up the language a little bit. And then one of the dogs went over to go smell it and stuff like that. And she kind of freaked out. Scared the crap out of my mom. That was pretty funny. And what else can I say? Kumonga is just a superb figure. Detailing, paint job is all you can go over. There is no articulation with these figures. And as far as size comparison goes, she is in the 25 centimeter scale. But again, I don't do sizing with X Plus figures just because you're not going to be playing with them. You're not going to be messing with them. And that's all I can say. I mean, X Plus really doesn't make these figures to size with other figures in their lines and stuff like that. They just make these figures for collectors to buy them, put them on their shelves, and admire them because they are simply fantastic. That's about all I got, you guys. Be sure to check out the 2 Facebook groups for more information if you need help with anything. All of us guys can put our 2 cents in to help you out in the Godzilla Collectors group and the X Plus Kaiju Collectors group. Be sure to check those out. Be sure to check out Rich Iso's YouTube channel for more X Plus reviews, as well as KaijuAddicts.com for great write-up X Plus reviews. They're not videos, but John Stanowski does a very good job writing article reviews on these X Plus figures. They're simply fantastic. Also, don't forget to check out Richiso's Facebook page for his YouTube, Fresh Vinyl Reviews. Be sure to give that a like. You know, a lot of good stuff comes in through there as well. So be sure to check out that channel as well. And then he also got his website going up, which you can find a link to his website that he just started. It's not perfect. He's getting it all laid out, but he has a very good write-up on how Fresh Vinyl started and everything like that. So be sure to go to Fresh Vinyl Reviews Facebook page. He has a few links there posted to where you can go to it, check all that stuff out, and definitely check that website out. It's very cool, and his write-up is awesome. And I think that's about all I got, you guys. Diego Doom as well is getting into X Plus, as we all know, and then of course, you know, Samson West and a few of us other guys out there. So there's plenty of good sources to go check out X Plus. Anyway, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Like always, please comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching.